You're watching 12 WKRC-TV, a new generation of news. 12 News at 6 starts now.
We begin with breaking news this evening, a shooting in the Walnut Hills neighborhood.
Details are still coming in. The shooting happened about 20 minutes ago. Initial reports say a police officer was in some way involved in this shooting. 12 News reporter Paula Toti joins us live. Paula, what have you learned?
Well, Rob, details are still unfolding. What we know at this point is some shots were fired, but it doesn't sound like anyone was necessarily shot. Police have not come out to talk to us about exactly what's happened yet, but what we got from one officer is that the Kroger store behind me is where all the activity started. Police were trying to apprehend someone. Police say it's still unfolding. They'll come out and talk to us when they have more information, but they don't believe that an officer was hurt.
Paula, just to be clear, this is near the Kroger store on McMillan, is that right?
Rob, I'm losing my... Okay, are you trying to ask me a question here?
Is this the Kroger store by McMillan?
Exactly.
Okay,
right.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll check back with you just as soon as you know something else. Thanks very much. On the news now, normally when planners envision changes in a region's downtown, they make them at one time.
But in greater Cincinnati, at least 5 projects are either on the drawing board or under construction. We have progress reports for you on Paul Brown Stadium, baseball on Main, the Fort Washington Way project, the Underground Railroad Museum, and the Newport Aquarium.
And we begin our in-depth team coverage with the Aquarium project. 12 News anchor Dana Eubanks says it's under construction but set to open 6 months from right now.
This gallery we call the bizarre and beautiful.
Dana Eubanks, 12 News.
One other Northern Kentucky project worth mentioning, the planners of Newport's Millennium Tower insist that the project is indeed on track. They hope to have the funding for the project once the final plans are in place. On the Ohio side of the river now, the rejection of Issue 11 last Tuesday paves the way for this scene to become reality. 2 sports facilities anchoring parkland along the riverfront. With a more narrow Fort Washington Way, speeding traffic past the area. Here's how things stand. You will see detailed drawings of the Underground Railroad Museum and Freedom Center within the next year. Construction will begin in the year 2000. It will be completed 3 years later. Kit has more details now on some of the other downtown projects. Kit?
Well, Rob, Fort Washington Way builders report the project is on schedule and it's under budget. How about that? The next development you will see is an extension of the Roebling Suspension Bridge next month. That will help downtown commuters get to and from Northern Kentucky more easily. Well, right now at Paul Brown Stadium, workers are finishing the concrete foundation. They will build a flood wall over the next couple of months, and the steel to support the new Bengals Stadium is due in just a couple of weeks. You'll see it going up by year's end. No construction yet on the new Red Stadium, of course, but the final planning is now underway on that facility. Hamilton County expects to sign a lease with the Reds by opening day of next year. Rob.
Kit, thank you. America's riverboat captains will see the changes on the Cincinnati riverfront next October. That's when they will travel here for Tall Stacks 99. 12 News reporter Jeff Hurst joins us live with a preview. Jeff?
Well, Rob, the showboat Majestic behind me is pretty old, but did you know that 187 years ago today, the very first steamboat ever to visit Cincinnati came up the river? Rob, back to you.
It really does add to our area, doesn't it?
Cool.
It's
fun.
Something to be proud of. What about the regulars, the boats that we're used to seeing around here? Will they be there too?
Yeah, the Delta Queen is coming back. The Mississippi Queen is coming back. The Belle of Louisville is coming up the river. Is it up the river or down the river? Yeah, it's up the river. So there'll be a lot of the regulars and the 5 new ones too. It'll be cool.
And then they'll be going up and down the river while they're here. That
is correct.
Jeff, thanks a lot. There is an event here at the Tri-State this weekend that is sure to put you in a holiday mood.
We'll take you there at about 6:11, and later at 6:23, some high schoolers tonight will either end their football season or send it into overtime.
You're watching Rob Braun, Kit Andrews, meteorologist Tim Hedrick, and Brad Johansson with sports on 12 News, a new generation of news.
Following a breaking story right now in the Walnut Hills area.
A report of a shooting and an injured child. 12 News reporter Paula Toti is at the scene with the latest for us. Paula.
Well, Rob, here's what we've been able to piece together from witnesses here. Some kind of altercation started with police in the Kroger parking lot behind me at McMillan and Gilbert. Now, at that point, witnesses say they saw police chasing a suspect. We saw shell casings on the ground in the parking lot and a police club on the ground. It appears they then fired shots. The police fired shots at the car. The car then ran into the road, hitting possibly 3 people, including someone in or near the van you're looking at right right there. Now, we also have some video, first of a 4-year-old or young boy being taken to the hospital. He was injured. Police say they don't think he was injured seriously. In fact, we're told he wasn't even crying. And then also we saw a young male being taken by ambulance to the hospital, and possibly police think a third person might have some minor injuries as well. But no police officers were hit or hurt in this incident, and we do know, Rob and Kit, that one suspect has been apprehended by police.
Paula, what precipitated the event, do you know?
We don't know. We were just told something happened at the Kroger. We don't know if it was a robbery or a fight that started in the parking lot. Police haven't come out to make an official statement yet.
All right, Paula, we'll have the latest for you tonight at 11 o'clock, of course. Thanks for your report.
We have a quick update on the evening's weather.
Chilly and mostly cloudy out there for the next couple of hours. Right now we're at 41. I think we drop down into the mid-30s by 11 o'clock.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. We'll see you tonight at 11.